about our calling to be different. Each and every one of us as Christians have a specific calling in our life that is special to us. But the one calling that we all have, being a Christian, is the call to be different. When you're with your friends and they're using inappropriate language or doing something that they're not supposed to, like drugs, don't follow them, but do the right thing and use your calling to be different. Romans 12:1-2 says, "Do not conform to the pattern of the world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, his good, pleasing, and perfect will." When the world thinks it's cool to say certain things or to do certain things with a certain person or to touch them a certain way, just ignore what the world says and look after what Jesus says. In this, I know this can be hard, but we're not alone. Joshua 1:9 says, "Have I not commanded you? Do not be afraid, do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go." It's going to be hard because no one said being a Christian is easy, but it does make it easier knowing that he's right there beside you, walking with you right through it. Embracing your call to be different can be hard, trust me, I know. And sometimes it takes a little hardship to figure it out. Growing up for me wasn't the easiest thing to do. My papa died when I was 8 years old, and he was my favorite person in the world. After that, my mom couldn't deal with the loss and turned to drugs. She lost all stability, and she also lost me and my brother. Growing up, I never really went to church. I went to church a little bit, and I didn't really know what it was about until I moved here and I started going to River Life Church. I got saved, baptized, and I even understood what following after Jesus means. So far, I was going pretty great. Jesus had brought me out of the hardship, and I had a new stepmom who was the best thing I've ever had closest to a mother. But that doesn't mean my story's over. It's just getting started. And that starts with using your calling to be different. To stand up and say, "I'm a Christian," or "I love Jesus," and to not be ashamed. For some time, I fought with my call to be different, between praying at CU at the pole or being here and stepping out of faith to talk to all of you and using my faith in a way that God can only use. Because no matter what, life happens, and it's not going to be rainbows. But God is right here with you. When you're going through that storm, God is with you. When you're going through that thing and nobody else knows about it, God knows and is here for you. So when somebody's struggling and they're hurt, or you're fighting through a storm that you don't know you can handle, turn to God and he's here with you. Joshua 1:9 says, "Have I not commanded you? Do not be discouraged. Do not be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go." So when you're going throughout your day and you don't know what to do, when you're in your room alone, wondering why this is happening, turn to God and he's right there with you.